Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tom Selly here and welcome to eCoin University. I'm going to get right to the point. I'm going to ask that you put all distractions aside. I've got some amazing information to share with you. It's not going to take long. I'm going to try to get it done in under 15 minutes, but I have a lot to share. So the best thing that you can do, because you owe it to yourself to take a serious look at this, is shut off social media, mute your phone, get in a quiet place, and give me your full attention, because I'm going to show you how to make millions of dollars with a subscription business, how to earn Bitcoin while you sleep, and how to turn a very small amount, as little as $5, into potentially millions of dollars a year. And the numbers don't lie. So let's get right into it. eCoin University specializes in educating people on Bitcoin and related cryptocurrencies, and more importantly, folks, how you can benefit financially by utilizing our system to acquire Bitcoin and trade it for profit. We've got 3 tiers of membership. We've got our student subscription, which gives you basic foundational concepts on Bitcoin and cryptos. It also gives you news and blog content, and we even give you some entry-level marketing stuff so you can build your business. Our trader subscription gives you everything on Tier 1 plus, and this is powerful, ongoing trader signals by documented trading experts. Now I'm going to get into the trading signals just a little bit later. There's a lot of power there. Millions can be made with that. And the Crypto Pro subscription, which gives you everything on the first 2 levels, plus a weekly live crypto learning session where you can ask the traders questions, and you want that one-on-one time with your teachers. But let's talk about cryptos. For those of you that might be new to Bitcoin, maybe you've been seeing a lot of headlines about Bitcoin in mainstream media and you're curious, or maybe you've been seeing it on social media. You know, if you log into Facebook these days, everyone's talking about some new crypto, everyone's talking about some Bitcoin business, and maybe you even have friends making money with Bitcoin and you're curious but you haven't taken the plunge yet. Well, let's talk about the top 5 cryptos and how we've got a $415 billion market cap. Now, these numbers are as of December, the last week in December 2017. So we're heading into the second week of January. And believe it or not, in the crypto world, the market caps move pretty rapidly because the crypto world moves pretty fast. But as of late December, we had a $415 billion market cap with, of course, Bitcoin being number 1, $275 billion. At a rise of 1,590%. Think about that for a minute. On January 1st, 2017, if you owned $1 worth of Bitcoin, on December 30th, 2017, you'd have $1,591, roughly. That's a huge gain. Where can you get that kind of a gain in traditional investing? Ethereum comes in number 2 at $71 billion. Look at the rise here, an 8,882% rise in 2017. That's unheard of growth, ladies and gentlemen. Unheard of growth. And then we've got Bitcoin Cash, a $33 billion market cap. And here's the amazing thing. The 229% rise is since its inception. It's not even a year old. People are embracing cryptocurrencies, ladies and gentlemen. Ripple is the dark horse at $21.8 billion. I know that market cap has risen since December 2017 with a rise of 8,479. 8,479% rise. Can you imagine if you owned 10,000 US dollars worth of Ripple in January of 2017? Think about the cataclysmic growth that we're seeing in these cryptos. And then last but not least, Litecoin, $16 billion market cap, a 6,859% increase. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the right place at the right time. You know, a lot of people feel like they missed the boat because Bitcoin has climbed so high. They feel like, Bitcoin's been as high as 20,000 USD. As of the recording of this video, it's probably around 15,000 and change. And people say, well, it's out of my reach now. I should have got in when it was $3. Well, yeah, we all should have got in when it was $3. But you know what's great? With the public embracing it so much and with it climbing like it's been climbing, it's the best time ever to be looking at Bitcoin and getting involved in cryptos. And you don't have to buy one Bitcoin. You can buy fractional pieces of a Bitcoin, and that's actually what we show you how to do. We show you how to collect tons of Bitcoin in your sleep with our subscription model. We're going to get into that in just a bit. But let's talk about how Bitcoin has gone mainstream in the futures market. Bitcoin is now becoming a traditional instrument, a traditional investment, because we now have a futures market for it, which means that you can short Bitcoin. And that makes it a traditional investment vehicle. Anytime that you've got futures on a commodity, you're talking about traditional investments. And here's the deal. The traditional investment houses can no longer ignore Bitcoin. They wanted to deny it. They wanted to say that it wasn't safe. They wanted to say that, it wasn't regulated. It would never take off. But now they don't have a choice, ladies and gentlemen. It cannot be ignored. People are becoming millionaires in Bitcoin. Some people are making millions upon millions of dollars a year, people that were not traditional investors. So now the traditional investment houses have got to start taking notice, and that's what makes it such an awesome time to be looking at Bitcoin. Look at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Bitcoin futures are live at the Mercantile Exchange. Now you can hedge Bitcoin exposure or harness its performance with a futures product developed by the leading and largest derivatives marketplace, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, our little cryptocurrency that we all embraced in 2011 and 12 and 2009 is now mainstream, and now's the perfect time to be getting involved. I also want to talk about something that's very important, is the subscription business model, because subscriptions are exploding in 2018. If many of you have an app, many of you are probably subscribed to some service on your app. The app market has made subscriptions big, but if you look at the really big subscription businesses like Netflix, 104 million subscribers, Amazon Prime at 90 million. I mean, think about this. Look at Netflix really quick. 104 million subscribers. How much is Netflix? $9? $12 a month? Millions upon millions, billions of dollars generated with subscription models. Wouldn't you like to get a little piece of that? Hulu, 12 million subscribers. Well, we're going to show you how to create millions upon millions of dollars with your own subscription business, and you don't have to have 90 million subscribers like Netflix. We're going to show you how easy it is to make Bitcoin while you sleep. And the time is now, folks. There's never been a better time in human history to take massive action. Learn this Bitcoin and crypto world. Learn from documented leaders. Learn from full-time marketers, people that have been in the industry for years upon years. I myself personally am coming up on 18 years as a full-time marketer. I've made millions in this industry, and I'm about to make millions more. And you have a choice. You could sit back and think about it, put it on a spreadsheet, go back to work in the morning and talk to your buddies about it, and Bitcoin can rise in value. And while you're doing that, many of us are taking massive action over here and making all sorts of bank with Bitcoin. And as Bitcoin rises, it's just free money. We're over here stockpiling it, and we're watching it climb. It's an amazing thing. So how do we make money? We've got the student matrix, and this is cool. It's a $5 matrix. It's a $5 subscription. What do you get with it? Well, you get a slot in our global matrix and access to the eCoin U student content and videos. We're going to be adding videos all the time, and the great news about that is that as we add more and more videos, the value goes up, but the price never changes. What's great about it is you can begin earning Bitcoin on day one. You can join on a Monday, you can make money on a Monday, and you can withdraw all on the same day. Powerful stuff. And there's $12,363 potential, and that's monthly. But we don't pay monthly, we pay daily. So you have as much as $12,000 available to you just on this matrix as you're selling subscriptions, and you can take that cash out, you can take that Bitcoin out to your wallet daily, 7 days a week. And of course you can advance to higher levels with commissions that you make on the $5 level. Our second matrix is our trader matrix. And this is where I want to talk a little bit about our signals. Before I get into all the ins and outs of the trader matrix, I want to talk about the product. What are you purchasing on the trader matrix? You're purchasing access to our traders and access to our signals. And what's cool about what we're doing is we have a track record. We've been trading almost a year. And the great news is that we've never done less than 10% per week. Now, some weeks we've done actually quite a bit more, and if you take 3 or 4 weeks and you add them up, we've had amazing month, because we know how to move around and harness the volatility of Bitcoin, and that's what we teach. But the point needs to be made that you can literally make millions of dollars in Bitcoin just by taking our signals. So as you're building your subscription business, you can actually make tons and tons more Bitcoin trading. As a matter of fact, I've got a spreadsheet that shows you how to take $10,000 and across 75 weeks at just 10% growth with compounding, you've got $1 million. It's about a year and a half, ladies and gentlemen. Where else can you turn 10,000 into $1 million with very little heavy lifting, with very little work? Matter of fact, you don't even have to think. Just follow the signals. We tell you when to buy, we tell you when to sell, and we tell you when to trade. So when you join on the trader level, you're actually paying for your trader matrix, which is $20 subscription, and your student matrix, which is a $5 subscription. So you can't join on the trader without also subscribing to student. That's kind of how it works. You're going to have access to our signals, as I just said, plus all of the student content. You'll be able to begin immediately earning Bitcoin. And folks, there's over $60,000 per month earning potential just on these first 2 matrices. That means for a $25 subscription, not only will you get trader signals that you can make millions on, but you'll have a potential earning of $60,000 with daily withdrawals. And of course, you can advance to higher levels from commissions that you make on this matrix. And our final matrix is our Crypto Pro matrix. The total for all 3 matrices is 125, and you can't join on the Pro level unless you also subscribe to the first 2 matrices. That's how we've designed it. Now there's 247,000 plus earning potential, and this is monthly income, folks. I need to stress that. This is monthly income just on this matrix alone. Just on this matrix, you can earn $250,000 in subscriptions per month. Can you imagine making $250,000 per month? I know I can. It's going to give you access to everything on the first 2 matrices. You get the trader signals, the student content, and then you get a live weekly training call with a question and answer session. And the reason why you want that is, don't you want access to your teachers? It gives you the ability to get your questions answered. You get some one-on-one time. You get some personal advice from the traders. And of course, on those calls, we also share our philosophy on how we make these safe trades, because everything that we do with eCoin U, with our trading signals, are safe moves. We're not pushing the envelope and taking a whole lot of risk. Of course, you can begin immediately earning Bitcoin. And let me point out that there's over $300,000 per month in earning potential here, ladies and gentlemen. $300,000 per month on all 3 matrices for a $125 subscription. You can withdraw 7 days a week, and when you join on the Crypto Pro level, you're going to be a Bitcoin boss. That's my promise to you. Folks, we put $3.6 million annually just on the subscription business. We give you real-time commissions. You can withdraw daily, and that's not counting the money that you can make taking our trading signals and turning a little bit into a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're getting excited. If you're not excited, perhaps you don't have a pulse. And you know what's great about Crypto U is it's so easy to promote. All you've got to do is tell a few people who subscribe and help them do the same. You don't have to be a rock star recruiter. You don't have to be one of these seasoned networkers that has a heavy list and knows how to do email marketing and list building and knows how to do conference calls. And I mean, all that stuff is good if you know how to do it. But what's great about this is you just got to tell a few people, help them do the same, and then as they tell a few people and those people tell a few people, lo and behold, your matrix starts to grow and you start making money in your sleep. You start earning Bitcoin while you're sleeping. So I want to take this time to talk a little bit more about the signals, because I know that trading signal product is underestimated by many people who see these presentations. They think about the subscription model. They think about the 3.6 million available to them just telling a few people, and they get excited, and they should get excited. But let me also point out that anytime that you can earn 10% a week, anytime that you have a history where you can prove it and show it, 10% a week in earnings, and some weeks, actually many weeks, even more, you've got lightning in a bottle. Anytime you can take $10,000 and turn it into $1 million in a year and a half, try Try doing that, on your own in Forex. Try turning 10,000 into $1 million in Forex on your own. Good luck. I know so many friends that tried to figure out the Forex market and they just kept losing. I only have one friend, someone that I know personally, that's put about 12 years into understanding Forex, and he makes pretty consistent money. But he also plays with hundreds of thousands of dollars. He day trades with hundreds of thousands of dollars. Folks, there's no think work here. Our trading signals tell you when to hold. They tell you when to buy. They tell you when to sell. Now, of course, you're learning, and you start having your own opinion based on what you're learning in the university. But the good news is that you can still earn while you learn. It's really powerful. These ongoing signals can be the X factor that gets you out of your JOB, you're just over broke, or my favorite, your joyless occupational bondage. Any of you who are going to a job, you get started with eCoin U, you tell a few people, you start taking our advice on trade signals, and you can emancipate yourself from that very, very quickly. And I also want to point out that for $25, for us to give you this kind of knowledge, this kind of power, and this kind of ability, the ability to go out and earn millions, I know a lot of people are going to come and subscribe just to the signals, even if they're not interested. Maybe they're introverts, right? They're not interested in building a subscription business. They just want access to the signals. The value, ladies and gentlemen, it really is unmatched. So you've got a really simple decision, folks. It's a no-brainer. Get started now. A lot of you are going to think about it, and then you're going to go to Starbucks and buy a $7 caramel macchiato while you're thinking about it. That $7 could be spent joining eCoin U on the $5 level and start getting some knowledge. Join our group. Start rubbing elbows with other like-minded people that are swinging for the fences that want to make a difference in 2018. There's really not a whole lot to think about. Matter of fact, let me point out a couple things. While you're thinking about it, someone else is getting started and entering the matrix before you. And while you're thinking about it, Bitcoin can be rising. You can miss out on potential value because Bitcoin is going up. So the time is now. Seize the moment. Get into this thing. You won't be sorry. Build a profitable subscription business in Bitcoin. Trade cryptos like a superhero. And join on all three levels. You won't be sorry. I want to encourage you, if you have questions, get back with the person that invited you to this presentation. Get those questions answered. But let me also say that if you have questions, I recommend you join now anyway. Get your questions answered after you join now. You've got a free profile in eCoin U, and back there's some videos that will show you how to upgrade. Take massive action. Don't let 2018 pass you by, and at the end of 2018 find out that Bitcoin's worth 60,000 US. I remember when Bitcoin was $12 when someone showed it to me in 2012, and I didn't take action then. So let me encourage you, take action now. You won't be sorry you did, and we'll see you on the next video. God bless.